But me, I dey tell you, say, waiting that man do, the man no do wrong. Waiting that girl do, the girl no do wrong. Now just the situation wey happen.
The girl did not do wrong in stabbing him. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Princess Banigo.
And my name is Jeffrey Banigo.
And together we are the
Banigos.
Guys, I mean, like, you see what we're wearing. We're wearing black. Yeah, like something horrible happened, yeah, but I'm here to analyze that issue in my own way of understanding. And I mean, this man here, he always has something to say, so you guys are going to hear his thoughts as well. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you need to definitely consider subscribing, okay? Because it is all love in here. And our returning and new subscribers, thank you guys so much. We appreciate every one of you. You guys are amazing. But let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so guys, yes, I'm sure you have seen the title. And if you don't know the breakdown story, let me just break down, or let's just break it down for you. So yeah, this 21-year-old girl was dating a married man. And then this married man, like, she has known the married man for like 4 months. And this married man decided on this day, okay, let's lodge in an Airbnb, more conducive than an hotel. So like they went there and
we got in there. You know, the thing is this, when this whole thing happened, later they now showed us a CCTV camera what happened before they went into the apartment or what have you. And they got in there, going by what the girls told the press. She said they had a Ipok Magic and Dangori the first time, and she was not pleased, like she never wanted it. But the man forced his way in, you know, and that went. And the lady was not too happy, the 21-year-old girl, and she said she sat somewhere with a drink and a stick. She was, you know, puffing and doing all these things. And the man now came again, wanted to do another one. And the girl said, no be so now, all those kind of things, and the whole thing happened.
First thing for the girl said that she was not even, she didn't want to have sex with him. But the man kept persuading her and insisting, and she was like, whatever, it happened the first time. And then, you know, the man then, after the first man, the man ordered for a drugs, like I don't know what sort of drug he ordered for, took it in, she also took it, smoked, they got high. And then the man wanted to go for another round. She was like, no, I'm not having it this time. No, I don't want it anymore. And the man, like, she said the man hit her according to her word. We were not there. We are quoting what she said. The man pushed her like he was going to attack her or something. Then she ran into the kitchen, took a knife. And the girl is quite, you know, on the downside, short to the man. The man is tall. So as the man was coming for her, she stabbed him the first time on his neck. And then after the first stab, the man was staggering and still coming, and then she stabbed him the second time, and the man fell. And she took some of the man's things, and as she said in her words, she took some of the man's ATM and whatnot, and she left. Now I am going to say that I feel like, yes, this girl, she said the man gave her the ATM. Excuse me, she said the man already gave her the ATM before she stabbed him, that he should to withdraw whatever she wants, as while he was trying to appease her so that he can have his way with her. But I feel like it is not entirely this girl's fault. Not entirely.
It's a very sad story, very funny at the other hand as well, where a girl of 21 years, you see, this thing is happening everywhere. You wouldn't say the girl is not, she's just a scapegoat now, and now the thing is on her, and the whole law and everything is facing her, and at the moment, she's dancing as Zonto, Awilo Lugumba, facing the court and, you know, the prisons, all these things. But it's a lesson to everybody, be it the young ones and married men.
Let me cut you before you go into your married men. Okay. This girl said she grew, I mean, her parents were separated, Jeff. Her parents didn't grow together, like they separated when she was 2 years old. Okay. And she said she grew up with her uncle. I can't remember the location she called right now. If I get it, I'll write it somewhere for you guys. She grew up in a crazy location in Lagos. Okay, she also said that she was not entirely, I mean, things were not that bad because her father was funding her school fee. But also she said the reason why I think she stopped schooling for a while. And they were asking her, one of the interviews I saw, she was like, why she went, I mean, she wasn't going to school, it was because of money, I mean, like, and then she was just tired of school. I said it's not entirely her fault because this girl, number one, her background was not good. A child who didn't experience love or care or whatever, and then she, I mean, like the nurture of what she's supposed to have as a young girl growing up was not there. But also, it doesn't mean that because she didn't get that nurture that she will decide to follow a married man. You choose your path in life. I mean, according to my view, there are some 20s that watch us also. So you choose your path in life. I, for one, I did not grow with my father at all. It was just my mom that raised me, and my husband is very much aware of this. And so many times I've told him the reason why I said not to go the other way of life or go crazy. I can choose to, but I chose not to because of morals and principle. Now she smokes, she does all the bad things, and then now she has stabbed someone, and I mean she's facing probably life imprisonment or whatever. You know, I'm not even going to say if it's I'm going to leave the man's part for my husband to just talk. So I mean, from the man's angle.
You see, this thing where men, you see, I know it's not easy. A lot of men will tell you because of going by what Fanika already said. Say we should not blame this man, you know, like that, the way they are writing and all these things. He said the man has high libido. Oh. Said some kind of grammar and calculation, all these things they calculate.
So that's why I went for a younger girl after he has a wife in the house.
So now, you see this thing, you see the way, you see, let's be honest too. The society, they bad.
Okay.
Every angle, they porous.
Okay. Now,
you won't blame the man completely.
Okay.
They say every man, almost, let's say 95% or 99% of married men, they do this thing. Now just say, what happened to this man? Now it happened. Now the whole world don't consider and say, this man, he get wife for us now. Wife is doing well in Abuja, so they said he is in Lagos. So now let's just see it from that angle. The man that can say, my wife is not here with me and I'm having issues there. And the man
let's assume they are not even having issues. There are lots of men who cheat on their wife, even when there are no issues.
It's a bad thing, but it's not a biggie in our society. That's the thing. See, we cannot paint anything here. It's a bad thing, everybody know, but not the biggie. I cannot come here and fault the man or fault any married man when they run that kind of package. It's not a wrong thing. You see, make I use that way.
It's not a wrong thing to cheat.
It is not a wrong thing because of the society.
Okay, you're trying to say that the society permits.
That's it now. So if I come here and say it is wrong, it is wrong, it is wrong, or they go attack me, say you say if you get problem, I go to talk like this. You say it the way it be.
Okay, but so you as a person, is it right or wrong? Let's leave the society.
See, this thing will happen not before society happen. We cannot take the society away from issues like this.
Yes, but we can't take the society, but as an individual, you have an opinion.
I have an opinion.
A married man cheating with a younger girl or an older girl or whatever, is it right or wrong?
See,
guys, leave it in the comment section.
See, cheating is wrong. Now, who the person now cheats, whether he cheats with a 21-year-old or 30 or 50 is not a case.
Of course.
You understand? But we know say cheating, they're wrong. But how wrong is cheating? Question mark too. But me, I tell you, say, waiting that man do, the man no do wrong. Waiting that girl do, the girl no do wrong. Now, just the situation will happen.
The girl did not do wrong, is stabbing him.
See, I wish the man they alive to talk the whole side of the story. Then you might not discover that, maybe this girl have self-defense. So we don't know. 2, that's one, self-defense 1. 2, influence of alcohol and drugs and all these things. That's another case.
Is that not the more reason why the youth of these days should
remove
hand from
see, that is why we say this issue, you cannot take away the society from all these things. You see, any man, any woman will come on top of this story on national television or anywhere and begin fault one of the party is a crazy person. In fact, that person, you know, and that kind of people, and then they do all those things pass. Whether you do it in public, you know they do more. Whether you do cheating, you don't cheating. See this case as it be, you cannot blame anybody. Wait till just make and be big. This man, when they talk, has been doing this thing before now. This girl, we don't know 21 years, but she might, I will say might because she's 21. She might have been doing it before now. But that baby, don't they do that thing before now? But it just happened. And the whole thing exposed in live and everything, a very embarrassing situation. It has happened. But then, the society now get issue. We are going to trace the society go now 2 ways. Family and government.
You think concern government will marry the cheat?
I go tell you why I talk that government. You see, when I say family, now, this family now, going by the background, where you talk now from the girl's point, it happened. Now, when I say government, I dey talk government from the point of say, the society itself, get when they take a drug, get when they take a igbo, get when they do, waiting the agencies they do to take the track down the youth. When they take all this thing is everywhere. Diaspora people, you might not understand this thing very well because you guys are over there. In Nigeria of today, they take all kinds of things. I don't want to call names. They have all kinds of things. We say, when you see their tongue, different colors. You now ask, and when you see them,
some even take off medicine.
They take off, and they are younger children. And you see the funny thing about it, when I say government, you see some of them. So where did they take this thing? You go discover, say, government structure or government agency, they decide or even in the know of all these things. So now tell me, how the government want to track down the youth or stop them from taking this thing? That's why I said it's from the family and the government. The family in sense of how they raise them, and how we parents monitor our children in terms of the kind of friends they have.
But this girl came from a broken home, for God's sake.
Now she be the first person come from broken home. Broken home don't become president. Some broken home are wife to governors. Some broken home are footballers, athletes, singers. They are doing great things. This thing just happened. This man don dey fire down for years. Not be the first time. This girl, if you don't do, and not be the first time. It just happened and it happened. You cannot blame anybody. Now the only thing that can save this girl is the law. And I think if you ask me, I'm not a lawyer, but I feel the law might favor her.
I don't know about that too. I feel like she might have to, end the rest of her life in prison because you took a life. In my mind, I'm saying, okay, you didn't want it. Why did you go into the room with him? You didn't want it. You should have just, as you in a chop finished for the place, for the bar, as we saw in the video, she sat down and ate. You should have just left or something because something happened. You guys discussed and then you stood up and went into the room, but you didn't want sex. You go to an hotel to visit. See. Even nowadays, guys, if you go visit a guy, a man in his mindset, for you to come visit him, you want to sleep with him. That is why you came to his house. See, the reason why, going by what that girl talk, marry them together. The reason why she never wanted sex was because, I underline, she said the man not they take care of her. The man is just using her. So when you say, if you don't enter there and say this man won't fire you, I no go give you the what you don't even do for me. You know buy Range Rover for me. You know buy Benz. You are not paying my school fees. You are not. You want this? I will not give you. And the man forced his way, had it. The girl not happy about it, and you are coming back again. So when you look at all these things, you go discover saying a whole lot of story. Where we say, you cannot blame any party. You can't blame the man for enjoying himself. You have the right to enjoy your life anyhow you want it as a man. So a lady, you have the right to enjoy your life anyhow you want it. You have the right to smoke. So far you are above 18 years, but don't do it in public. You have the right to go to a hotel. So even above 18, you can't do it in public?
Eh?
Above 18, you can't do it.
That's why I say don't do it. It's not right. Doing things like this in public.
But in Obodo Ibo, they will smoke in public and no one will stop them.
That make us say it's not right. And actually, the Obodo Ibo when they smoke, you get picking when they see them now. Nobody be sent for this world. Nobody be sent for this world. Even the judge when go judge the case, if he gets side chick. So you cannot fault anybody. In this case, it's only the grace of God and the wisdom of the judiciary and the lawyer and the barrister and other people that will take.
Guys, this talk no go end if we say more will continue. But share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Who do you feel is wrong? The man, the woman, the society, the government, as my husband said? I really don't know, but I don't know. I don't even know at this point. But it is important before you lay with a person, and keep a pregnancy, consider the child also. Don't just keep a pregnancy and, yes, I know certain uncertainties happen in life. Things you are not sure about can happen. But, when you are going to be with a partner, the children, the foundation of that child is very important. This girl is not an orphan. Her parents separated. If it was an orphan, I would be like, oh, nobody there. Her parents died. Oh, but they separated.
Yes, so my brother and sister, I know they get us one be. The matter don't happen. We're just waiting for them to decide. But guys, married men, easy to the chop cabin biscuit every time. I know they feel like taking a big treat. It's not easy. Come on, eye small. So all this kind of thing no go happen. And for the young ones, focus. We when they talk to, at one point in time, we don't know we are not saints, but we are just learning. from the whole thing, advice and advice and advice to make sure say the society dey okay. There's no innocent, no perfect man for this world. Everybody in a 419. Maybe get that one day.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely leave your top with us. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you in our next one. Bye guys. Bye.